Are you looking for a new analysis? This is exactly the right place to look for it. In fact, what we will be doing today is performing a full breakdown on a pair. We will be taking it, analyzing it both from a technical and order flow perspective. And by the end of the video, you will know exactly which is the best zone to be looking for a potential opportunity. And as usual, you will also learn a lot doing the analysis because I keep them very educational. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TRADINGVIEW platform, and every single day I share new free education and analysis for all of you. So I really suggest you do subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on all this free education and analysis, and I will see you in the video. Okay, so what we will be doing in this video is performing a full breakdown of GBP CAD. If you're asking yourself why, because it is an extremely interesting pair to follow this week for a trading opportunity, as I will now explain. So as usual, I will keep the analysis very educational so that you will learn some very important lessons. Obviously, we will start the analysis from the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame. We will also check what we have from a COT perspective. So commitment of traders, which is what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing on the GBP and on the CAD. And by checking these two currencies and how the biggest banks and institutions are positioned on these currencies and how their positions are changing, we're able to gain an advantage over our competition in the market. And then we will also go down on the 4 hours to see what kind of situation we have from a 4-hour perspective, which is the best entry time frame for a potential trading opportunity. And I have no idea why this morning I have this hair like this. I have like a horn, but yeah, I tried all morning to put it down, but it won't go down. Okay, so let's start the analysis. So starting from the monthly time frame, we have a market that clearly has approached a very strong structure support. In fact, this level here was acting as very strong support here, preceding all this move to the upside. Then the market broke below the area and broke back above. Now, after a market creates a fake breakout of a structure level, so tests the level, breaks above, breaks back below, and closes back above, what do you expect? You expect the market to go for another test of this area before starting a move to the upside and create this inverted head and shoulders, which is exactly what the market is currently doing. The market went already to test this level here, got rejected to the upside, tested again the zone here, and got rejected to the upside. And currently the market is testing the area for the 3rd time. And again, we can expect the market to find some support at this region, because clearly it is a strong structured level from which we can expect a rejection to the upside. Going down on the weekly, what do we see? Now from a weekly perspective, this is where things start getting very interesting. Why? Because on the weekly time frame, we can see that in approaching this strong monthly support and demand from which the market has started all this move to the upside and all this move to the upside. In approaching this level, the market has also created a bullish pattern. In fact, the market has created this overextended M formation from which we can definitely expect a move to the upside. In fact, after a market creates an M formation, what you want to see is the market to give you a move to the upside to go and test the previous support, now to resistance. Or at least you want to see the market reach minimum the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on this last leg of the pattern. So basically in this case, this impulse to the downside. So simply put, we want to see the market give us a move to the upside at least to the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on this weekly impulse, meaning that we have a first upside target at this level here from a weekly perspective, which is the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on this weekly impulse. Because as usual, if you want informations on a retracement, you have to take your Fibonacci on the impulse. So just by checking the monthly and weekly, we already have the direction, and we also know which is our first upside target from these 2 timeframes, because we have a bullish pattern testing a strong demand and support area from which we want to see this move to the upside. Going down the daily, what do we see? Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pairs or topics you would like me to cover or analyze in the next video. Now, from a daily perspective, we can see that the market is definitely overextended to the downside. The market created all this impulse to the downside without showing any sign of a retracement, which is definitely something that we can expect this week, considering that the market also created the M formation from a weekly perspective. So what do we expect happening inside of this area? We expect the market to show a deceleration and start a move to the upside after a possible accumulation phase. Now, on the daily time frame, we have to adjust our Fibonacci, because if we look at which is the previous leg from a daily perspective, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, we can see that the previous leg is here. The market started this impulse to the downside from here. This is the last green candle. So from this high to this low. And if we take our Fibonacci from this high to this low here, what we can see is that the 0.382 is a little bit lower. So this is our first upside target. This is the first target that we have in mind. And the overall upside target is at the neckline, aka the previous support, not a resistance from a weekly perspective, which we can clearly already identify from a daily perspective that is at this level here. So we have a first take profit at the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on this daily impulse, and the upside target for the completion of the pattern on the weekly time frame, which is the previous support, not a resistance, both from a weekly and daily perspective. So now everything is very clear from a technical perspective when it comes to the direction. The last thing that we have to check when it comes to the direction is the COT data, and then we can go down on the 4 hours and see how we can be looking for an entry on GBP CAD. So let's speak about the COT aspect of this pair. So what do we have currently from a GBP point of view? Now on the pound, we can see that with the last report, institutions closed 9K shorts. Now this is an extremely interesting data. Why? Because it means that during this move to the downside, institutions haven't been opening more shorts, but they have been closing some shorts. What does it mean? It means that they are definitely interested in an accumulation inside of this area for a move to the upside. Otherwise, they would be adding more shorts if they expected more continuation. So what we can gain from here is that definitely we could see the move to the upside start. So definitely from a pound perspective, everything falls into place. And if we go and see what we have from a CAD perspective, what we can see now on the CAD, we can clearly understand why the market gave us this move to the downside. Not only we had GBP weakness, but the CAD has been actually bought. In fact, with the last report, we can see that institutions added 3K longs and closed 6.6K shorts, bringing the long exposure at 21.5%, short exposure at 34.1%, and the net positions going from minus 33K to minus 17K. So definitely net positions are increasing and the CAD is getting stronger with currently 29K longs and 46K shorts. And until the CAD will start getting weaker, it will be very difficult to see a retracement. So as usual, we want to see the market give us a move to the upside. Can we immediately buy? Obviously not, because we don't have good probability, we don't have good risk to reward, and we're not following the rules of our strategy. And as you know, trading is reactive. Trading is not predictive. And as we just said, monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data are the best time frames when it comes to the direction of the market. But the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. And obviously the best time frame to look for confirmations is the 4 hour. And at the moment we can see that there is absolutely zero confirmation. The market is absolutely bearish, just impulsing to the downside with very strong bearish momentum. And if everything will remain like this, the market will easily continue to the downside. However, what we expect is to see an accumulation phase inside of this area. So we expect the market inside of this area to shift from a bearish market as it is right now to a bullish market. Now we still don't know if that will happen, but if it will happen, that will provide a very good opportunity, and it is exactly what we will be waiting for with students. So what we will be doing with students is monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective all inside of this area, waiting for the market to, first of all, go for a stop hunt of all the stop losses that are below these regions here. If the market will give us a nice stop hunt to hunt all the stop losses here below, at that point, we can expect the market to shift from a bearish to a bullish market. And if the market will shift from a bearish to a bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point, what we will be doing with students is take a nice long with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the market to first reach our first target and then reach our overall upside target. But until we will see a clear shift from a bearish to a bullish market, we cannot be looking for any opportunity because the market could easily continue to the downside. So after we will have the shift and we will have an entry that gives us a minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward to the upside, at that point we will be looking for the setup with students. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies and then you trade them live with me. In fact, every single day I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entries, stops, take profits, as well as having me answering all questions that you have every single day, including the weekends. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out, and I will see you in.